Hello friends, welcome to a new video. Today, we're back again with a Bitcoin and altcoins. It's an important day for us because if you miss out today, you might miss out this entire week and it could become difficult to open a position. So you really need to pay attention to this point. But before that, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified as soon as we upload a new video. We've recently started a beginner's technical analysis playlist on our YouTube channel. If you're interested in trading and want to improve professionally, make sure to subscribe. You can start from the beginner technical analysis playlist. We've uploaded 6 videos so far to help you start strong. That way, beyond just relying on signals you see on the internet, you'll be able to do your own analysis and identify signals yourself. All right, let's jump into the video. As you can see, Bitcoin on the weekly time frame went through a strong upward move and then entered a correction. This correction nearly ended with a red candlestick because after that red candle, we saw a very strong reversal candle. It has a very thin body, a short upper wick, and a very long lower wick. A strong signal of trend reversal, turning this correction into a sustained bullish trend. Even that candle alone could have been used to open a position. But we waited for confirmation, and it's still not too late to open a position. We had a resistance level here, and currently, price is struggling with that resistance. If the weekly candle closes above this resistance in 5 days and 17 hours and stabilizes above it, and if the volume of this candle increases slightly and becomes higher than the previous one, that would be a very good signal for a price increase in Bitcoin, possibly reaching the target we've been talking about for the past 2 to 3 weeks, 130K BTC. Just a note, after breaking this resistance, Bitcoin might react to certain psychological levels, round numbers that the human mind naturally responds to, like 110K, 115K, 120K, or 125K. So corrections at these levels with higher lows are likely, but this is a long-term position. As you can see on the weekly chart, this long-term position could take a year to complete, even with just 2 or 3 candles going up. Since we can't predict the market perfectly, we wait for confirmations based on our analysis. It might hit our target within 2-3 weeks, or it could move slowly and reach it in a year. So be careful. Don't enter this trade with all your capital. Only open the position with a small portion. This is a long-term position, and you should look for trades in other coins during this period. I just wanted to mention this. If we go to the daily time frame, Bitcoin was in an uptrend, as you can see, but then suddenly made a lower low. Then it made a lower high and another lower low, which shifted our support lower. After that, it broke the previous high and is now above that level. If it forms a higher low here, it shows the trend hasn't turned bearish. After the lower low, we considered the trend might reverse, and after the lower high, we were even more convinced. But now it's forming a higher high, which is a good sign and suggests Bitcoin may re-enter its long-term uptrend and prices might rise. If you want to open a position on the daily time frame, you could have entered after this breakout above the previous high. But after that, we had a red candle that will close in 16 hours. So for now, I recommend not opening a position on Bitcoin because price has been increasing for 3 to 4 consecutive days. And right now, you can't really place a solid stop loss because if you want to place a reliable stop loss, you'd need to set it below this low, which means there's at least an 8% difference. So what can we do? Since the price has already increased, we wait for a correction. If the price corrects and then goes up and breaks that high, meaning if it drops from here and starts a correction, then after it breaks that high, we can open our long position. That way, we'll be able to place our stop loss below that newly formed low, wherever it forms, and have a tighter and more reliable stop loss that doesn't put us at unnecessary risk. So for now, we're waiting to see what Bitcoin does. You can open your long position later, but there's an important point. The volume of Bitcoin, due to that short correction, has slightly decreased and then increased with just one candle. That's not ideal. If it were strong, the volume would have risen over multiple candles. So again, we wait to see whether it gives us a correction and then continues upward or just shoots up in one move. If it rises straight up, we should wait for a new high to form, then a pullback to form a higher low, and finally break that high. that's when we can open a position. But right now is not the time to open a position. And that's exactly why I said that. If I want to look at Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame, it had a sharp upward move, which is exactly the same move we saw on the daily chart. With a breakout here, you can open a position right at this resistance level it has just formed. On the 4-hour chart, Bitcoin is currently in correction mode. If it forms a low here, for example, and then goes back up and breaks this level, that's your entry point. And you place your stop loss just below that new low for a safer entry. Now about Bitcoin dominance. On the daily time frame, it's in an uptrend. It's a strong uptrend because the price increased rapidly and sharply. But that sharp rise also comes with a downside. If it breaks that support level, the drop could be just as sharp. You need to be careful with that because Bitcoin is in a sensitive zone right now. We're still in an uptrend, but if it comes down and reacts to this key level, if it finds support here, then a breakout above this point will be a great opportunity to open a Bitcoin position. And if that breakout in dominance aligns with a breakout in Bitcoin's own chart, it's even better. However, if dominance breaks that level, then makes a lower high, and then breaks the previous low, it would be a very bad sign for Bitcoin because it shows that capital is moving out of Bitcoin. Volume, which was previously flowing into Bitcoin, would now be shifting toward altcoins and other assets. Let's talk about Ethereum. Right now, Ethereum is moving in a sideways range. It keeps reacting to the top of the rectangle, then drops to the bottom, bounces up again, then drops back, just ranging inside this box. As you can see, after hitting the top of the box again, it's now forming a red candlestick with a long upper wick, which signals a potential drop. But there are still 16 hours left in the candle. So when can we open a position on Ethereum? The first opportunity to go long is after a breakout above the top of the rectangle, but I don't recommend doing it there because just beyond that breakout, there's a major resistance level from Ethereum's longer-term downtrend. That resistance is very important, and price may react to it and fall back. So where should you open a long? If Ethereum forms a higher low next to that resistance and then breaks out, that's when you open your long with your stop loss just under that higher low. That way you manage your risk more safely. So my suggestion is open a long after the breakout of both this rectangle and the next major resistance at 823, but don't open just after the rectangle breaks. Of course, that's just my opinion. It's up to you. As for total crypto market cap, after a trend reversal from bullish to bearish, it has formed a higher high, just like Bitcoin's chart. That's because total represents the entire crypto market cap. And since Bitcoin has the biggest share, total usually looks very similar to Bitcoin's chart. So keep that in mind. Total 2, which is the crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin, shows a similar pattern. After breaking that high, it has now printed a red candle. There's a good chance it may pull back and retest that breakout level. If it does and then breaks the new high again, if you want, I'll continue the translation. Just send the next part of the text. Right now, it's formed here. We can open your long position in good coins like Solana, Ethereum, these. We can open your long position, but what does dominance tell us? After a drop, it entered a ranging trend. It had become a large range rectangle. After that, it broke this rectangle downward and retested it, and now it's in this range, which this drop shows that capital volume is leaving coins that are not as well known as Solana and Ethereum. I mean, coins like rank 200 on CoinMarketCap. Those that are less recognized, the capital volume in them is lower, and the market is taking less risk, and capital is flowing into large coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other big ones, which is, again, a good sign for price increase in Bitcoin and shows that altcoins that are not famous currently have less capital in them, and traders are taking less risk. But Solana in the daily time frame has formed a double top, and after this double top broke the bottom, which we could have opened a position on that break, and the bottom it broke here is important for us because if it comes and reacts to it and then price drops, it shows our trend has turned from bullish to bearish. But if price comes and breaks this bottom and then the bottom that we formed here in the double top, the top we formed in the double top, and breaks that too, that's a good sign for continuation of the uptrend. And then with the breakout of this resistance that exists here, you can open your long position on Solana. But if I want to analyze the 4-hour time frame for you, Solana in the 4-hour time frame is in a good uptrend, and this uptrend is currently in a good state. And for now, we can't open a position on it until this trend of ours is broken and we can do something. At that point, we'll let you know in our channel. So for now, in the daily time frame, focus on Solana so that with the breakout of this upper high, you can open your long position. But Link is also in a similar situation that now it has broken this resistance, which is a good sign. We could have opened a position on the breakout, but now that price has gone up. For now, let go of the position on Link until its opportunity comes. ARB has also broken this same resistance, and now with a red candle is coming back to retest it. And after this candle closes with a small body, of course, and if it doesn't go below this resistance, you can open your long position there. This shows that the pullback is in lower time frames. Render, if I want to review it for you, has also broken the resistance more. TIA is now in a good state. Why? Because it hasn't broken that resistance yet. And if the price goes up in TIA and reacts to this resistance and then breaks this bottom, open a short position. And if price goes up and breaks this resistance and gives confirmation above it, we can open your long position school. And your long position can give very good profit because it's a long-term target, which if we want to place on it becomes 46%, 47%. This is a very good position. So definitely pay attention to TIA. I myself include the ones I'm paying attention to. I mean, I mark them so I don't forget. ING currently made its profit, its upward move, and for now, we can't open a position on it unless it comes and breaks this resistance and then breaks the next one so that you can open long-term positions. And for now, it's not giving us a good position. After the breakout here, we could have opened a position. Now with one candle, its lower wick is almost longer than the upper wick, which has nothing. And this could be a good sign. If the body closes thin, we can open a position because this is a sign for price increase and shows that the buyers have gone into rest. Pepe has also broken this, and we could have opened a position for Gao. For now, we can't open it. Bank, with the breakout of 1751, open your position. Floki, for now, we can't open. If this candle closes like this, and its body gets a bit thinner, you can open a long position, but for now, focus on the other coins. X is also in a good situation. If it comes and breaks this bottom, open your short position. If it comes and breaks this top, you can open your long position. Just Solana. If we go and look at Solana dominance is now in a bearish state. Now it has made a high, a lower high. If this high comes and breaks this bottom that it has formed here and confirms below it, you can't open your long position in Solana because it shows that capital volume is decreasing day by day. So this is not a good sign and might move against what we want and might hit our stop loss. I wanted to tell you this point, that dominance is telling us the opposite of what we're saying, but if it comes and forms a higher low and then breaks this high, that's a good sign. That's a good sign for a long position. The position we want to open on Solana, the other coins are almost the same. I just wanted to tell you one thing. Make sure to join our Telegram channels, join our Discord, follow our CoinMarketCap, follow our TradingView. Inside our Telegram, we introduce hard coins every day, meaning coins that are important and can give good profits today, along with their signals that we post inside our Telegram channel, we post inside our Discord channel, we post on our Instagram, and we post on our other social media as well. Just one thing is that inside our Telegram, every now and then we post something. For example, we say, if this post reaches this many reactions, we will post one of our very good signals that we usually give to VIP members inside the channel for free. So make sure to join our Telegram so you don't miss out on a lot of profits. For example, some positions that can give very good profits and coins that can have a good growth. For example, we gave you the signal here inside the Telegram channel. We said, for example, hit this level, then we gave a signal for price increase. And as you can see right now, the price has gone up. Of course, one candle behind because of bugs on TradingView and these things. And until right now, if I want to tell you here has gone up 5. Well, but if we got to the real chart, and I want to show you on the real chart, until now, the price has gone up about 8 cents. Well, so make sure to join our Telegram channel. You won't miss anything. Well, also introduce us to your friends. If you don't have motivation to learn and all that you can work with your friends, which really helps you, that's it. Nothing else left to tell you. I love you all very much. Make sure to like us. Subscribe to our channel. We will help you progress on this trading journey and avoid the dream sellers. So from those people who come and sell you dreams and say that you can get rich in one night, become a billionaire, and we will show you and tell you that these things are nonsense. Well, trading is a job in Ojabi. You can make money overnight, except stealing, which event that has high risk and if it has no benefit for you. Nothing else left to tell you. Love you all. Stay safe. Always respect your parents. May your pockets be full of money. Until the next video and the next analysis, good night, good day, and night to you.